Hey everybody, somebody mentioned when I was doing my last video that they're having trouble embossing on transparency, and there's another video out there that I watched that learned this, but I figured I'd go ahead and do my own little short video because it's kind of in the middle of a card video, so it's kind of annoying. But it's really easy. This is transparency. I don't know, it probably works the same on acetate. I don't know if transparencies are made of acetate or not. I have no idea, but I find them to be similar. So basically, I'm using Versamark, and my Versamark pad is filthy, but it still works. It doesn't show up when I emboss, so I just say leave it as is. And this is the stamp I'm using, and it's very, very pretty. It's got like a deer on it, and so sometimes I have trouble getting this one to cover well, but it's a pretty stamp, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use black embossing powder so that you can see easily. And let me get my little scooper out here. Okay, and so I'm just going to ink up the pad, or ink up the stamp really good. And you can use like this emboss distressing, any distress or any embossing ink works well. Shoot, I have another embossing pad that I meant to show you, and I think I threw it out because it didn't work. Okay, anyway, I think I did another video where I mentioned it. It was like embossing 101 or something. But basically, I'm just going to emboss like I would normally. I'm just going to stamp it down. You got to be careful that you don't. I think I did this crooked, but you got to be careful that you don't let it slide. I'm going to press down really hard. And I can see my image on there. So next, I'm just going to do the regular old embossing thing. And it's really not hardly any different than embossing on, paper. So, just covering it. It's a big stamp, so it's going to take a lot here. And embossing on transparency, I would recommend wearing like some kind of glove, honestly, because your fingerprints are kind of, they're oily, and it'll get, it'll leave spots like that, and that's really annoying, so you got to be real careful when you do this. Some of it will come off when you just flick it, but that's loud, I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of it came off when I just flicked it, but this up here, yeah. So, we have, can you see that? I'll get this out of the way. We just have this image here, and this is the tricky part. You gotta let your heat gun heat up. I'm just gonna hold it in the air. I'm not putting it on the image yet. I'm trying to see if it's getting hot. Let it heat up, get really hot. Okay, now I'm just going to go over a little bit, and I'm going to pull it away. Let it heat up, pull it away, pull it away. And I'm doing that so it doesn't get so hot that it warps. And it takes longer, it does, but that's the price you pay. You can't let it sit away too long, or else it won't get hot enough, and it'll never melt. Now it didn't warp really that bad at all. Let me cool down so I can run my fingers over it and show you that it did indeed melt all the way. I just got to crease this down. I actually just used a card. You can buy these from Hero Arts, but I just used the transparency, cut it in half, and then folded it over. But now it's cool enough. You can see it's not coming off. It's nice and embossed, and it's not warped at all. So that's how you emboss on transparencies. And I think that works the same on the acetate, like the stuff that you get, like acrylic stamps come on, that kind of stuff, that kind of packaging. So that's how you do it. It's simple, and I hope that this helped whoever commented and anyone else that happens to stop by. But it has a really cool effect, especially if you do like a butterfly. You can cut the butterfly out and set it with some pop dots on a card or a layout, and it looks really nice. So that is embossing on transparency. Hope this was helpful. I think I said that already, but thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.